and then we're going to be uploading the videos. So try to get them. It's really going to empower your life, inspire you, move you along, and help things work a lot better. We do it in every class, but it's time consuming. There's a lot of energy, and so I'm just doing it one time. But you can see the video and you can take your notes and work along every week. There's going to be something different, but I will just tell you the assignment for this week, where everybody's creating a vision board and a vision statement. Okay, so make yourself a vision statement, which is a solid paragraph stating what's going on with you in the proactive, familiar voice that's not guessing and wanting and maybe and hoping, but it's really kind of putting it out there, and this is what's happening. This is what I'm presently in the process of making happening and I'm doing. And you can do your vision statement anywhere. You can put it in a book, on a board, you can carve it in wood, you can do whatever you want. But then along with it, go ahead and do a vision board, which is where you're creating cutouts, clip outs, pictures, diagrams, drawings, whatever you want to do to kind of just make the world that you are become kind of somewhat materialistic through an actual board of vision, so that you can see, well, this is me, this is what I'm about, this is what I want to surround my life with. And then you start going to work on cutting things out of your life that really shouldn't be in your life. Like some of us do have stupid friends, you know? And that's okay, and we get it. But, you know, maybe you just might not want to spend as much time with them because it's like, this is silly. Nothing's really going on here, you know? You just got to start making those adjustments. And maybe there's some people that you really should start gravitating towards or pulling into your life that are going to be more feeders than bleeders for you. You know, you just start making those shifts and those adjustments so that your life becomes a little bit more within the funnel. So if you look at a funnel, you've all seen a funnel, say funnel.
Funnel.
Right? We know what a funnel is. Anybody know what a funnel looks like? Yeah? Okay. So then you guys understand the point of a funnel is to take a big wide thing and to feed it into a littler thing, right? So when you're dreaming about stuff, it's like, okay, this is and it's way out here. But as you start moving, and if you start doing this right, you start funneling in on your vision and on your purpose and on your goals. That's just how it is, because, you know, as a man thinks, as a woman thinks, so we are. We become the product of what we think about. So thoughts held in mind produce after their kind. And if we're holding stinking thinking in our mind, if we're walking around condemning ourselves all the time and saying all kind of stupid things about how it's not going to work and I can't do this, guess what? Those things happen. People say that stuff. We go through that, but you don't want to stay in that soundtrack. You want to get out of that as quickly as you possibly can. You know, you just got to start realizing. And I just equate it to this. I don't know about you, but every so often, you know, you step in dog poop. You know, you're walking across the yard, it's no big deal. Somebody didn't pick up after their pet, and you're like, oh, man. Anybody know what I'm talking about, or am I the only one who's ever done that? All right, I mean, we've all done it? Okay. Has anybody not ever stepped in dog poop? Okay, cat poop, turtle poop, whatever it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't actually sit around and dissect the difference, but you know, it's like, well, what happens when you get it on your shoe? Do you continue to get in your car? Do you continue to walk in your house? Do you continue to go into your bedroom and into your bathroom? Do you do that? No, of course not. You wipe that stuff off right away. I mean, you stop what you're doing, try to find some wet spot, get in the grass, do what you got to do. You got to get it off, right? You got to get it off. You want it off right away, and that's the same thing that happens when you know, life's going to throw us some junk, and when we get the junk, it's like and what people do is they sit around and go and it's like, what's up? Oh man, this is a really crazy thing. It's just really bad. It's really, when did that happen? Oh, 3 months ago, man. Just really say. It's like, what are you doing? I mean, that's just insane. You know, the actor's job is to live in the moment. We are trained to deal with things in the now. We're trained to deal with things in the now. So when you get bad things on you, get them off of you as quickly as you possibly can. Then when you get good things on you, relish in it, because those moments are fleeting as well. You know, so you want to start making sense about it. You want more money coming in than you want money going out. Isn't that how you do it? Yeah, but that's not how the world does it. It's not how the United States does it. The United States spends more money than it has. People in the United States spend more money than they have. You know, it's like that's not good. You don't want to do that. You want to be making more money than you're spending and make the adjustments accordingly, you know? So it's just about doing things that make more sense to perpetuate yourself towards where it is you're going. Now, I'm just going to talk to you about 3 things and we're out of here. Okay. and we'll be out somewhat early because I had to pick up a late night private. It is the season to do privates, la 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 la, and I love it. It's great, but it's like it's it's a lot of stuff. We're really knocking out these monologues and getting a lot of things done, which is cool. How many of you have already registered? Okay, what up, Leslie? You're gonna do it, yeah?
I don't know.
Why not? What are you, crazy? Do you have an idea what this panel's like this year? We got the largest panel we've ever had in 13 years. We got casting directors, we've got agents confirmed in the seats, going to be here. Your 1 minute audition is going to hit 10 people in the room. You make it to the top 10, it goes out to 50 more. I mean, it's a no-brainer, man. There's no excuse for not doing this. I got people coming in here and going, ordering a private for $100 and going, can you lay it down and coach me on it? I whip it up, we put it up, we shoot it right here. Make it look real good. Boom! You saw one I did. What was that like?
Oh, that was awesome.
this guy came in here, and it was like he's not one of the better actors in the studio. He's new. He's new at it, and he came in, and it was like, and he starts up here mumbling about what he wants to do, and I said, "Look, come here," and I just worked the angles, and I went, "All right, here's what we're gonna do this." I said, "Do it again, and just do it." She's over there. She heard the thing, and it was crazy, and just had him do it over and over and over until I finally got the performance from him. An hour later, we laid down a little bed track on the thing, and George, what did you say when you saw it?
It was, the music really tied it
That's
all
a
together.
contender right there. I mean, it's like,
yeah,
it's not complicated. Just get in and shoot something, just shoot it, get your best performance. I just got this other guy in here. Same thing. He just came on in here. I said, "How do you want to shoot?" He goes, "Just right here." I said, "Okay, great." Shot another good one. It's just shoot it. It's no big deal. Just shoot something and get it and show it to these people. It's going to be a great party. It's going to be the place to be on Saturday night on the 25th. I'm telling you, we got it catered. Working with my man, old Joey A here, working out the catering thing with his wife, and it's going to be all right. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. He says hi to everybody, by the way.
Hi.
Yeah. Get in here and lay your little monologues on down there and get it going on, okay? Because it's going to be really, really cool. So 3 things I just want you to think about. And when I first heard this, I don't know, back in the 80s when I was doing all that, positive mental attitude, motivating stuff, like undifferent than I've been doing my entire life, but where it first got inundated with me. But my point is, it stays with things. Certain things will stay with you that you want to stay with you. Not like the dog poop, but the good stuff. You want it to stay with you. And I heard this very simple thing from a motivator. I think I was driving around in Oklahoma, and I had a cassette tape in. Remember those with the tape? And it was one of these guys that was talking, and he said, there's the people in life do the things that they want to do. They do the things that they need to do, and they do the things that they should do. And what you need to do is get those 3 things in perspective when those opportunities come down and present themselves about what am I going to do. You put these 3 things in the right order, and you're going in a stronger direction towards what it is you want to do than not. And this is, most people just do what they want to do first. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Oh, I don't know. I need to go to my job. Well, what should you do? People don't deal with shoulds. But the successful people do what they should do first, what they need to do second, and what they want to do last. When you put them in that order, then you're moving yourself towards your goals, because you're not just doing the things you want to do all the time with limited resources, and this isn't the time to do all the things that you want to do. I remember back when I was in Dallas just getting into acting, when I got out of corporate, and it was the early 90s, and I was figuring out acting. And one of my acting buddies that I met in an improv class, her name was China Brooks, and she was one of my first acting buddies. And she would always say, "Well, we're going to go do this. What are you doing this? Do you do that? We're going to do that." I says, "No, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing it." She says, "Why don't